Once upon a time there were 3 little kittens, and their names were Mittens, Tom. Once upon a time there was an old pig called Aunt Pettitot. But Peter, who was very naughty, ran straight away to Mr. McGregor's garden. It is all about an old tailor who lived in Gloucester.
Welcome to the world of Beatrix Potter. The tales of Beatrix Potter have been lovingly recreated from her own exquisite paintings. Tales that have enchanted generations. Step into her timeless world with this series of award-winning animated stories.
What do you think of this, then?
When Peter Rabbit ignores his mother's warnings...
Don't go into Mr. McGregor's garden. Your father had an accident there.
There's trouble in store.
Mr. McGregor!
Stop, thief! Come back here, you wee pest!
He was put in a pie by Mrs. McGregor.
The tailor of Gloucester is ill in bed. Who will make the fine coat for the mayor's wedding?
She put out her horns like a little Tyler cow, and run tailors run.
Oh, joy, the miracle!
When Pigling Bland is sent to market, it turns out to be the adventure of his life.
All stave was supper. It's too late in the season for curing bacon.
Come. So dark. Come away, bigwig.
We were Tom, the piper's son, stole a pig and away he ran.
Rather fetching, don't you agree?
Jemima Puddle Duck wants to hatch her own eggs.
If I had to make a nest right away from the farm.
But a fox who offers to help
Madam.
has other ideas.
Now I'm certain I couldn't leave the care of my nest in better hands.
Absolutely. There is no difficulty.
Kittens, kittens, where are you?
When Tom Kitten goes missing, his mother fears the worst.
And I'm afraid the rats have got him.
It smells sooty.
Can Mr. Joyner save him from the clutches of the crafty Samuel Whiskers?
Do hurry, Mr. Joyner.
As Mrs. Tiggywinkle delivers the washing to all her friends, she finds that Jeremy Fisher has quite a tale to tell.
What have you done to your poor fingers?
Be good fishing today, I should wonder. But
Mercy me.
it was a nightmare. Have I been so glad to see the light of day?
And now there's a new addition to this collection of charming fables. Benjamin Bunny is grown up with a family of his own.
I do not remember the separate names of their children. They were generally called the Flopsy Bunnies.
And quite a handful they are too.
They are such bouncy bunnies and so untidy. He's coming.
But some things never change. Mr. McGregor, for instance.
I shall sell them and buy myself baccy.
Rabbit tobacco. I shall skin them.
Thomasina Tittlemouse, on the other hand, has problems of her own.
Honey.
Bothersome bees.
This is an intrusion. Oh!
Find out what happens in the tale of the Flopsy Bunnies and Mrs. Tittlemouse.
What is going on here?
Another classic from the tales of Beatrix Potter.
Bunny was very bold and brave. Rabbit. Once upon a time there was 3 little kittens called Mitten, Moppet and Tom Kitten. Their mother called Mrs. Tabitha called them in to get their bath ready, and she saw this thing, and it was as big as an egg cup, and it was, someone had put it by the waterfall, and it was overflowing. She had a hat with spikes coming out, and she was a very kind lady, and she was doing everyone's ironing and washing, Mrs. Tiggywinkle. And then Mr. McGregor was doing his plants, and then he got caught, and then he was running all around.
Beatrix Potter's Peter Rabbit books, classic tales loved by adults and children.
go wonderful little hole so a man can't get the mouse. And Mrs. Greggy Dig looks big, funny. And the man couldn't find a mouse.
Enter the magical world of Beatrix Potter and discover those special moments
Peter Rabbit.
to be shared and treasured from generation to generation.
And then Benjamin Bunny got hit with a stick and they went home for the end.
enjoying this, but I should like to get to my door. If you please. Ah, Peter. Yes, you're quite right. Should be getting on with all those letters to the children. Ah, yes. Little Noel is unwell again. Poor child. Let's see if we can cheer him up. My dear Noel, I don't know what to write you, so I shall tell you a story about 4 little rabbits, whose names were Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. They lived with their mother in a sandbank, underneath the root of a very big fir tree.